Low chat. I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of things to talk about, and I also feel like I had all these exactly how I wanted to say them, and they just all disappeared the second I pressed start recording. Something something. Uh, I was thinking about like all the Matt and Shaggy stuff. I've spent honestly way too much time recently into like researching the Shaggy and Matt like sub community of the whole FNF thing. And basically thinking about all the things I could like maybe chart, maybe do, and some of the ones that I made actually were pretty fun. But then I'm also thinking about like how if I kept doing them, they'd get really samey. So the ones that I did do, I wanted to make sure were pretty interesting and cool. And if I ever did another one, it would be like, it would be like a bit of time passes. I do one that just feels like especially interesting to me for one reason or another. Because, you don't want because with how they're designed, they kind of have to be really samey, or else you're gonna accidentally make them impossible. Um, and there's only so many ways you can comfortably chart a Matt song. To be fair, I didn't even fully comfortably in the in the ones I did do. 'Cause I wanted there to be some unique interestingness. But I've also been thinking about how, the TK VIP chart absolutely blew up. I'm thinking if I make more, they probably will too. And they were surprisingly like some of the quicker charts I made. Like I just kind of locked in and just did them. It was like easier to do than most other things I've done, which has made me think like, okay, even though I have this stance of that makes me feel like I'm probably just not, I just don't want to be the guy who just does that all the time. I still kind of feel like, it was easy. People really liked it. They are kind of fun to play. At least, once it's finished and I remake it. The originals that a lot of other people chart these songs with are just not that fun to me, but it's whatever. But but it's just like I don't know, maybe I will keep doing them, but I'm thinking if I continue if I continue doing this, if I continue doing wait. That yeah, probably the goofiest part honestly was the double in the middle of that. Yeah, but yeah, it's basically just that I don't know, man. I want to do more things. I've been kind of clogging up my actual OSU profile with uploads of FNF songs, and I have more to come. So I'm just generally thinking I don't want that because I only have so many things uploaded, even though I've made so many things. I kind of don't want to clog my actual list of uploaded maps onto OSU Mania to just be clogged with a bunch of Shaggy and Matt over and over and over, making it look like that's the one thing I care about, and like is it almost making it look like I'm not the like super knowledgeable, huge amount of playtime mania guy who happens to also like FNF. It'll just look like I'm just some guy who started in FNF and then and then became a prodigy, which is like, nah, that's not me. Like I feel like I'm giving people the wrong impression, which is why I'm thinking if I make more Matt and Shaggy songs, I'm probably just gonna make them for YouTube uploads and then never actually like make them playable, you know? Like maybe I'll even only half finish a lot of them. But I do feel like there's enough songs that are interesting enough or that I like consider like maybe I'd like to try charting that one, see what happens. That I feel like I feel like there's gonna be more of it, you know what I mean? Um I also think when it comes to FNF, I need to go back to actually charting things in the FNF engines for at least non-Matt and Shaggy songs. I don't want to do those ones in actual FNF engines, to be honest with you. Um, but I do kind of want to try like some of the cool new mods I've seen come out that almost flew right under my radar. And and I know people with crazy connections now. It's like I can I can like find pretty cool recent mods and try making little like much easier like slight mania buffs of all of them and make videos off of that again like I used to. Because I feel like on my playlist of those, for the ones actually in FNF that people can play without having to like download Osu Mania or something, I don't even have that many public in Mania. It's just like there's not that many options, and most of them are from 2022. Like, so I do feel like I gotta get on that, you know? Anyways, I also probably have like a million I also probably have like a million complaints about the FNF community I think about every now and then say somewhere and think about making a video of, but I don't even remember them right now because I'm too focused on my current topic. It's something imbalance between members of teams. I am on a bunch of mod teams now, I'll mention. Something certain behavioral trends, especially of commenters and pet peeves of people who are incredibly inexperienced with various rhythm game things I have way too much experience with, and then thinking that they know all there is to know about it when they only know 1% of what there is to know, but they're all overconfident and think they're that like in the most unkind way you could say that their opinion matters, and in a more kind way is probably just something like um they think they know everything, but they just don't, you know? They think they're like the definite they're the one who has the I don't know. But there's always going to be that in everything, but I feel like it's especially a big thing in just the rhythm gaming communities in general, even in Mania. It's just it's just kind of how it is. I've been going